Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kwadwo Sheldon. The head is big for a reason. Now, there is a new development. When you go on social platforms, music nerds, people who are interested in music, they are having a conversation because there is a new development with regards to the Grammys. 2024 Grammys, there's been an update. There's been an introduction of a new category which is going to benefit African artists and African music. So people that said on my way to Grammy, maybe this is their time to actually on their way to the Grammys. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to open doors for African artists. I'm sure some people are going to say, oh, we don't need the Grammy validation, bro, forget it. Forget it, Grammy is Grammy. Forget it. It check like the time I asked somebody, we know there somebody, we don't need no award, we don't need no award. You see, get out of here. You need the award pass. All right, so the new category is Best African Music Performance. Best African Music, and this is the definition of the category. A track and singles category that recognizes recordings that utilize unique local expressions from across the African continent, highlighting regional melodic, harmonic and rhythmic musical traditions. The category includes, but it is not limited to the Afrobeat, Afrofusion, Afropop, Afrobeat, Alte, Amapiano, playing piano, Amapiano, Bongo flavor, Genge, Kizomba, Chimurenga, Highlife. Shouts to Dr. Pablo, shouts to Ampadu, shouts to Amachidede, shouts to Kwadwo, shouts to Kwabna, shouts to Akwabwa, all the pioneers. Zapena, Mania, yes, all the pioneers of Highlife music. Fuji, Kwasa, Ndombolo, Mapuka, Ghanaian drill is here. And you see, as Ghanaian drill day here, I want people to understand that the Asaka boys contributed to this, whether you like it or not. They contributed to this. The Asaka boys. They basically lifted Ghanaian drill. They created, or whoever created Ghanaian drill, they lifted it from the trenches to the globe or the global stage. Yao Talk, J-Bad, Skyface, Reggie, Kenneth, ladies and gentlemen, all the Asaka boys, what they are saying, they contributed to this. So if Ghanaian drill is here, is being mentioned, then yes, shouts to them. Afro House, South African hip hop, and Ethio jazz genres, what they are saying. So ladies and gentlemen, I have on the phone one of the internet's busiest music nerd. He's Nigerian, he's from Nigeria, but he's a brother we at the look up to more time when it comes to some of these music conversations. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a conversation with Joey Akan, founder of Afrobeat Intelligence, podcaster, media owner, and the internet busiest music nerd, Yanko. So Joey, the Grammy announced that they've added a new category. That is the Best African Music Performance category. They've added it to the 2024 Grammy Awards. And when you go on social platforms, people when they follow music, they're having conversations. They are saying, this is a step in the right direction. This is going to open doors for African artists and their music. I want you to walk me through, what does this mean? What do they represent for the African sound?
Okay, what this means is it's what should have happened long ago. Everybody, we should have had this category long ago because we've always made vibrant music from Africa. And if you check our history, the history of our arts, you discover that we've created so much in Africa, a lot that we've exported, a lot that people have picked apart. But we haven't exactly gotten representation at the highest levels. And so this just moves it in the right direction. Sure, there are concerns. There are concerns about, hey, why do they have to move us? Okay, two things. Let me pick my thoughts.
Okay.
On one hand, we can all celebrate and say, oh my God, we are at the biggest stage now. The music created from Africa using local elements from all around the continent can now enjoy themselves. Like they can now find space to breathe. They're now sure that we're going to get local performers from the continent winning at the biggest stage every year. And it just swells your heart with pride that, finally our soft power is working. Finally, our incursion into global spaces, cracking global pop framework is doing its bit. But on the other hand, I have reservations here also. Yes. And this is the reservation. You know how last year we were all complaining that Burna Boy last didn't win anything. We were all complaining also when Essence was shoved into best whatever. I think like when Essence was shoved into one of these world categories, we were all complaining. And it was valid because when you think of Essence and you think of a song like Last, now you think of a song like Calm Down. Those are not songs that are African, that pretty much are African-based. They're from African-based artists, but those are global songs. Those are global winning songs. Songs that operated on the same pop level with whoever they would award best pop song, whoever they would award best, what category would they give them again? Best song of the year or album of the year. Those are songs that also compete at that level. Creating this is nice for our soft power. Yes, we have representation now, and we're going to enjoy this. But on the other hand, think of it. It just means they're giving you a category where no matter what you do, no matter how high you fly, no matter how much of your record does the work that it does, you would be shunted into the African category.
So, Jory,
as long as you're from Africa.
Jory, I'm coming. So, if I understand now, you are saying, you said this is like equivalent to when the organizers of Ballon d'Or created an award scheme for or an award category for Lewandowski, giving him the best striker, and when they awarded the Ballon d'Or, they gave it to Messi at that year. When people actually argued, say the Ballon d'Or was supposed to go for Lewandowski based on the records. This is like a similar situation.
Yes, you can also liken it there. Now it's nice. I'm reading it now, and I'm reading and to be honest, I've been in some meetings regarding this on that end, confidential, so I can't share much. But now I'm reading it now, and it says a track and singles category that recognizes recordings that utilize unique local expressions from around the African continent, highlighting melodic, harmonic, and rhythmic musical traditions. And what this means, like on the flip side of this is, you are now likely not going to get that song of the year. Maybe Burna Boy drops the song tomorrow, or maybe Rema drops the song tomorrow, and it's bigger than Calm Down. It's bigger than the biggest song in the world, or it becomes the biggest song in the world, bigger than everything. Guess what happens? They're going to shunt you into the best African music performance category. Would they give you best album of the year or song of the year? Would you win artist of the year? No matter how imperious you've been, I highly doubt that. So yeah, I'm happy, but at the same time there are reservations here. What would matter is the application of it from 2024. What I'm going to look at, if we have this song, we'll continue to have the songs that top the charts everywhere else, that break boundaries both in the West and the global South, the global West, and all of those spaces. Even in America, we're going to have songs that top the chart, like Calm Down now. Has top 5 Billboard Hot 100.
Okay. So
when the next Grammy comes, when the next Grammy comes, are we going to compete those categories where those other songs that it was number 4 the other day? Are you going to compete in those categories where the number 3 song, the number 2 song, is Calm Down also going to compete in that category, or they're going to shunt it into this tiny thing they've created and said, "I am now oh no, Mona take her."
Okay, so you are basically arguing for they have to open it up for everyone. So like Remus Calm Down, like yesterday I saw that it is number 3 on the top 100, and so this is a song that can actually go for like popular song or whatever. So the argument here is this is basically boxing African music.
Can go for song of the year.
So they are
of the year, objectively global objective song of the year. But with the second category now, would they give it song of the year and also give it best African music performance because it fits in both categories? Would they give us that, or would they go to bed at night knowing that they found a way to give Africans this their thing in their tiny corner, while still preserving, in quote, the sanctity of this categories to be more Western focused?
So Joey,
all in the application.
Okay, go ahead.
It's all in the application. So maybe next year, when 2024 rolls over again, and then we're screaming, oh my God, when 2024 rolls over again, and we have songs that continue to compete at the highest levels, and they keep being shunted into Best African Performance. Best African Performance. You see a song will compete with Drake on the top 100 for 50 weeks. Then when the Grammys come out, it will be Best African Performance because they've given Africa something. So this, in other words, while this gives us representation, I fear, my heart is shaking though. I fear that we've inadvertently shot ourselves in the foot and moved us away from the center.
Do you remember when Billboard wrote an article saying, Afrobeat became popular through Beyonce, and people were saying, we have allowed our, there's basically no barrier to entry, so these people can just come in, set standards for us, and say whatever they want to say. Do you think that is what is happening here?
I don't think that's what is happening. Okay, some back end work. So this category did not just spring up overnight. There are multiple. So there are lots of African or Africa-based or Africa-focused members of the Grammy Academy. And so these competitions have been going on. The proposals have been written and sent in. There have been lots of people from even African music execs have joined in. A lot of like think tanks and all that. So it was well researched. Before they could expand it. So before they could expand it, was well researched. Like, look at this now. They could have said the category could have read track and singles category that recognizes recordings from Africa. But then what does that from people based in Africa? What does that mean? That it becomes a location-based category. But now they're saying if you utilize unique local expressions from the African continent, you can get this. Does this also ahead? The more you read this thing, the more your brain.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
You know what it also means? Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening.
You know what this also means? Afrobeat is flying now. And if Drake shows up now, comes to Lagos now and learns pidgin and sings pidgin, and that his pidgin song blows up, do you think anything can stop Drake from coming into the Best African Music Performance category?
Nah, I don't think so.
Yes, because guess what? It utilizes unique local expression from the African continent.
So, like, for example, the Chinese Afrobeat song that became popular, I think, I saw a Chinese guy who has created an Afrobeat song.
Korea.
Yes, Korea. So this guy is basically open for that kind of nomination, right?
Yes, if a Korean guy, a Korean Afrobeat enthusiast, makes African music, uses our production, uses certain words from us, puts maybe a local instrument there on the background, like maybe layers it with Oja, and then calls it Oja piano.
Yo, what is Oja piano?
You think Mr. Korea with his Oja piano would not be eligible for this category if that song gathers makes a lot of impact? He would. So this language, while it appears that it's giving us something, it doesn't protect us, number one. It also shunts us to the corner. It doesn't protect us and unique African creators, number one, because everybody would assume now, this is the beginning, everybody would assume now that, okay, it's for Africa, until people start making African music. Because see what happens. Good example. The last Grammys, Best Reggae Album. They created Best Reggae category. Yeah? What were we all thinking about? Jamaica, yeah. Rastafari, they're the ones that are going to pick it.
Yeah.
But guess what? A group of blonde-haired, white-eyed boys from Virginia,
from the Caucasian mountain,
Jamaica in their lives, that stayed in their basement and learned reggae. They won the Best Reggae Album. over like people from Jamaica, over people that it's their heritage, their birthright, their family heirloom. They want it over them. Do you think will be different?
Okay, so are you preaching gatekeeping now?
What I'm preaching is this, and this is where this is hard because when I say these things, I feel like I'm a gatekeeper, I'm protectionist. But all I'm just saying here is this language used there, the language used there throws everything open to the public. Because it doesn't, while it gives us representation, it actually does open everything to the public. So I'm preaching collaboration, I'm preaching that, I'm preaching all the good stuff. But at the same time, I'm also preaching like a certain level of protectionist like ideal here. What is for us should remain for us.
Okay.
And yes. We want protection. That's what I'm saying.
But Joey, so the rise of Afrobeat, you think has Afrobeat played an important role in us getting to this level, like the Burna Boys, the Whiskey, the Davidos, is this the doings of Afrobeat?
Well, I want to be less what you call it? I want to be less arrogant here and say we've all contributed to.
Yo, I know where this is going. I know where this is going to, bro.
But real talk, at every point in time, we all contributed, like, to be honest, to push the boundary forward. But what I would say is this recent encroachment of Afrobeat into global spaces where we're cracking, of African music rather, into global spaces where we're cracking pop framework. Like, look at Black Coffee. Has Black Coffee not contributed to the advancement of African music?
He has.
Yes, he has. So over time, we've had multiple people done this. The only difference why Afrobeat appears to be such a leading force is because what Afrobeat has done is to redefine global pop framework and told the world that shift. This music too, they make you happy. If you play Drake, if you play what's the other one's name? If you play Drake, if you play Lil Durk, and if you play Rema, and nobody will skip a beat because they are both the same thing. That's what Afrobeat did. We cracked that framework. So everywhere now, you're seeing Burna Boy now perform at Champions League, you're seeing us perform at NBA, because what it shows is that our music belongs in those spaces based on the objective merits of how brilliant it is. That's the only reason why Afrobeat gets all of this shine now, all of this talk about leading the charge. But have all the other cultures contributed in one way or the other? Yes, we've all contributed. Now it's just being crystallized with Afrobeats at the forefront.
Joey, thanks for talking to us this afternoon. Please, your last words.
Last words. Make we celebrate, yes. Let us celebrate this one, carry it on our head. Yes, so in our lifetime, we don't do Grammy. But at the same time.
Is that why you posted a video of you in the pool?
Maintain the side eye. Maintain your side eye.
Bombastic side eye.
Bombastic side eye, because it's on now for all of us.
Hey, thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate your time. Thank you, Joey. Thank you, Jai. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Joey Akan, podcaster, media owner, founder of Afrobeat Intelligence, walking us through what we are to expect with this new category that the Grammy has introduced, you understand, to award hardworking African artists with, African sound. He made mention of, he pointed out a lot of, scenarios and what we are to expect, you understand. And so, it is a step in the right direction. I feel like this is long overdue. Offering my queen and this is long overdue. But yes, we will take it like that. So maybe right now, on my way to Grammy Ford, maybe this is our time to shine. This is our time to shine. So we are going to shine. This is dope. And you see, one thing I love about the whole thing, they made mention of Ghanaian drill. Do you know the people that actually, took the Ghanaian drill from the trenches to the global stage? The Asaka boys. The Asaka boys are part of this. They basically contributed to the Ghanaian drill making an appearance or making a reference or getting a mention on that list. So I understand that I posted when Olele posted this thing, I commented by saying, so this is the doings of Asa Cowboys. And someone came to the comment section saying, before Asa Cowboys came, then the people they do drill and things. Bro, I am talking about the people that lifted drill, Ghanaian drill from the trenches to the top. And that is Asa Cowboys. That's the J-Bad, the Yautalk, the Sky, Face, DW, all the Asa Cowboys, Reggie. So they played a pivotal role in getting here. African music will get there. We will get the representation. We will get the recognition. But it is going to take hard work, a lot of hard work, for us to get there. And I know, sir, we are going to get there. I know there are people who are going to say, we don't have to wait for them to come and give us this validation, blah 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 blah. Bro, if you're an artist, you can sit there and say whatever you want to say. The Grammy is the apex, is the standard, whether you like it or not, whether you need the validation or not, it is going to happen. So this is huge. Shout outs to all the stakeholders and the contributors that made this thing happen. Someone was saying, the entire part, that woman they plug past. Hey, forget extension. Is extension cord, right? Or extension board. Hey, the entire plug pass, what I say. So congratulations to everyone. We are looking forward to the nomination. The people that are going to be nominated. African music, this African artists, Ghanaian artists, this is our time. But there are no set Nigerians and South Africans are also going to dominate this category. You can't relegate that one to the background. If this category that they have created, let me tell you this, Nigerians are going to dominate. South Africans are going to dominate. Because there's an amapiano element and there is Afrobeat that has gone global with people selling our stadium. So if you are going to sit here and put our hand in our damn river there and you do, yes, I played on a word though. Put our hands in our damn river. I'm too good for this. Too good for this job, bro. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about this development. My name is Sheldon. Ghana music to the Riase, Afrobeat to the Riase. We out.